じゃあさっきまでコール・オブ・クトゥルフをやっていたのに対して続けてシンキングシティをやっていきます。これまたクトゥルフ関連ですね。チャールズ・リードさんへ、あなたの要望通りマサチューセッツ州のオークモント市における集団ヒステリー、そして幻覚の発祥について調査しました。どうやらあなたの仮説は正しかったようです。確かにそのような状況がこちらでは頻繁に起きています。街が浸水し、未知の何か偉大なものが存在しているという幻覚に男女問わず取り憑かれています。まるで国中から人々がオークモントに引き寄せられているかのようです。幸運にもあなたが持つ病の原因を発見しました。それに、あなたの助けになれそうな人物を見つけました。準備をしてできる限り早くオークモントにお越しください。こちらに来ていただければ私がご案内しましょう。謹んで、ヨハネス・バンダーバーグ。ヨハネス・バンダーバーグさん。船の中だよ、また。海の中？この街が海に沈んでる感じ。落ちたー。食われるよ。食われたー。カロン号、救急箱レンガ、折りたたみカメラ。最初に見たやつか。材料。散弾銃。これ欲しいな。経験値が増える。そう回る？はいはいはい、そう回るね。これを使わずに済むことを願うが、どうにも使うことになる気がする。火薬の巻き羽、薬莢。
Never trust a
観
tourist
光者向けの広
advertisement.
告は信用できない。 写真撮ったら証拠が揃った。これなっちゃう。
Now get out!
見せろ。ひどい。
Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that's...
郵便船しかなかった。
Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. Visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
いや、あんたも十分目立ちたがる。
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to its flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by
ボート。
I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one
ボートで移
waiting
動すんだ。
outside the port.
街なのに、街の中を。
Too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
他の重要な場所に。
Other places?
他の場所、例えば
Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well,
警察署、町の資料館、
police
新聞
station,
社。
This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand.
誰も手を、あ
You
あ、
better know where to go.
人当たりが辛いやつ。
That's it for now, I think.
何が何までありがとう。
Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man.
私があなたを見つけます。ストーカーかな。
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
ではまた後ほど。ぶつかっちゃった。ごめん。タコの足。 タイタニア号の救命艇。アルバート・スログモートンの遺言。誰かこれを見つけてくれますように。私はアルバート・スログモートン。これは私の遺言だ。警告しよう。オークモントの下にある深海には行かないでくれ。あそこには決してやるべきじゃなかった。あの洞窟に残しておくべきだった。教授。自分がどうなってしまうのか怖い。あれが頭の中で歌っている。目を閉じるたびに踊っているのが見える。宗教はずっと続く。ずっとずっと。最後にあれがやってくる。みんなに警告しなくては。父に伝えなくては。あいつがここにいる。このヘルメット、寒気を感じる。なんでだ。なんで小気度下がったの今。ちょっとだけ。許せへん。インスマス人が漁を始めてからサバが取れなくなったわ。
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont
nowadays. Where's your Oberon?
タイタニアか。オベロンはどこだ。お結構移動は軽い。真っ白なスーツがいるんだけど。
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The
なんか
name's
すごい
Charles
ゴリラ
Reed.
チックなんで
I'm a
すけど。
private investigator. Just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider? Is it?
Ah, okay.
Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Please forgive the question, but...
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. My father united with a certain royal family, which is blessed.
I take it you're not...
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun
魚面
this
の
city
基人ど
since
も
the police, but now, those filthy...
So they're just...
Hardly. They've taken work from local fishermen, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed.
I've heard you're the man to speak...
Another newcomer with another problem.
Can I ask you a few...
How dare you? My son Albert is missing a...
Mr. Throgmorton.
What makes you think you can do it.
Let's just say I tend to see...
Vera.
Sorry, did you...
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. Vera means fine.
I need to know...
Tame. Did you not listen at all these fishermen supposedly brought him to the house?
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside.
Where's the house where the...
For Kay's sake, I thought...
You mentioned...
Yes. Face that.
As much as I'm...
Find my...
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
なんか今さっき変な音しなかった。生ものの音。あ、警察か。
Let's see what you
新
find,
参者が
newcomer.
何かを見つけられるかな。
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. Hello?
おい、おい、
はい
聞こえるか。
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, private eye.
Oh, okay.
I want to know what happened here.
I don't remember much. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room.
Tell me about it.
Name's Will Hammond. We moved here after the flood.
Who is this?
Outsider, show some respect.
Sorry. Where are all the...
That's Paul there on the floor, and I have no idea what Lewis or Throg...
Do you know how...
I don't know.
I'll leave you to...
Please, detective?
I don't know yet, Will. Choo choo.
こうなんてな。アルコール。物色してますわこの人普通に。
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
その先謎の人が歩く姿が。
5 cards short of a
フ
full
ルハウスに
house.
は5枚足りない。
I'm surprised they don't have someone's
写
portrait
真を買
here.
ったりしないのか。
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina, Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal,
浮いてる。
Nugulina,
浮いて何かが起きている。
Glenna,
seen knives like this
こんな担当
before.
は見たことがない。
Masterful
巧みな
work.
仕事だ。
Seems like prohibition hasn't
オークモ
affected
ートでは
Oakmont
禁止
too
法の影
much.
響はあまりないみたいだ。
So that's what an
そ
Innsmouther looks
れ
like.
が噂のインスマス人なのか。
Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
そう。
Take this, ape face.
暗い猿顔目。
Yeah, run!
そうだ、逃げろ。 うわー、どうなっているんだ。
What's
浮いたんだよな。
happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening? What's
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his
私はこの
hysteria
話を
spread
聞て
to
なかった。
them.
攻撃を受けた両親がその興奮状態に広がった。彼は怪我をしそのまま逃げた。
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Yeah, I still hear those voices.
Let's see what you
It
find.
would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. Choo choo.
Oh. あ、広いな。結構広いわ。
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the
飼い
owner's
主のベッ
bed.
ドよりいい寝床だな。
The book is damp and damaged, but
本は湿っ
clearly
て
well
傷んでい
cared
るが
for.
大事にされていたようだ。手がかりを組み合わせて推論。スログモートン家とインスマス人は長い間対立している。ルイスやカイの身内はインスマス人でスログモートン一族に苦しめられた。だからスログモートンを憎んでいるかもしれない。違うの、これじゃないの。これじゃない。アルバート・スログモートンは危険で、ルイス・フリンと仲間の漁師たちに脅威を与えていた。アルバートと漁師のルイスという男は家で起きた騒ぎの後その場を去った。アルバート・スログモートンは何らかの精神的影響を与え、近くにいた全員をヒステリー状態に陥れた。
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. So the fisherman.
漁師はアルバートを何発か撃った後で流骨の下出口。彼もスログモートン一族なのか。怪我を負っていたのにアルバートはこの高さを登りきっている。アルバートは強く育てと言ってたけど誇張ではなかったのか。 そうか。ポケットに何か入っている。ルイス頼む。あと1週間待ってくれ。引き裂かれた上着の切れ端、血がついた紙。
And the blood is fresh.
立ち位置のは
Whomever it
ま
belongs
だ
to
そ
could
れ
not
ほ
have
ど
got
遠くに行っ
far.
ていないようだ。ああ、開かない。
Won't budge.
何よこれ。何や今の生々しい音は。
One fatal round through the forehead.
額に致命的な一発。これは事故ではなく意図的なものだった。
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
酒場に隠れてるかもしれない。流骨の下。あ、これ行けるとこ多いな、これ。これ行けるとこ多いから時間かかるな、そりゃ。何を使えばいいんか、もしかして。特にはなさそう。 待って、なんか隙間から水に落ちたんだけど、これはどうすればいいんですか？これ死ぬしかないじゃない。溺れましたわよ。これは時間かかりますね、クリアすんの。
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
これ
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Oh.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Mr. Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port close.
Come.
Here's some...
Yes, my dear.
Really?
Not so fast, newcomer.
All right, how much?
Your money has no value, and I'll make it easy.
Let's hear what my...
Good. The sea will be gentle.
I don't think I've...
Icy, old, and dumb. It is what it is.
He's mad! He's completely mad!
Welcome to Under.
I'm looking for a man.
Yeah. Even if...
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide.
Rock. That would explain.
So, he's smart man. I've seen some.
So you met a wild... They arrived in the flood. Some say... If it bleeds, you can kill it.
ほ
Remember, better to be a coward.
Bye.
う。バーテンダーの方に。
Don't do that again.
で、マサローと。ふふふふふ。
What the? Get them! Oh. Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son
思ったより
Albert.
もすごいインスマス
I
顔。
think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chance.
I can't remember it. And me, covered in blood.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. One might
I don't know what to say.
What kind of...
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you?
No, I'm sorry.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna...
I hear there's a bit of a feud.
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs. We had to fight for every crumb of bread. Always conspiring behind our...
You mentioned... Yeah.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodline. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouth.
And let me guess.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods...
I think I've...
Please, Mr. Reed. Don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know. Have mercy, please.
This is not exactly...
Perhaps I can offer something.
It turns out I arrived here.
I know you'd understand.
Yeah.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
また記憶抜けたのか。ルイスを助けてやろう今回は。
You want a drink?
早く走るってことですかね。できるやんけ、アルミを引っ張る。
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton,
悪い知らせがありま
I'm
す。
afraid I have
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay to think, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think
気が狂い始めてる。
Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know.
Then I'm wrong, Mr. Reed. And I funded an expedition to explore recent.
Geologic.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness.
Do these cases of hysteria and
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares.
waterlogged ruins
Don't
with
you-
unnatural architecture?
Her words exactly. She proposed the
You mentioned the flood.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed.
As your expedition.
I do not know. Albert is...
You think your son was killed because...
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a...
It does.
Mr. Reed, I want you to...
If I'm going to look in...
I'll give you the address.
That's all.
Let me be...
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton.
I am a busy man. I funded the Reed. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor.
What about my...
They will be reimbursed after you complete your time. I'll also include... The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood.
おえリボルバー手に入れたよ。海底の木図と消える。あ、知識ポイント増えた。 これはだいぶ探索がいりますね。聖マリア病院、精神科病院、スログモートン邸、オークモント市役所、大学図書館、左側のサルベーション校に特に用はないかな。よし。よいしょ。これは一人でいろいろとやった方がいいかもしれんね。あまり広げたまんまやるのは向かないかもしれん。さて終わろう。これは一人で淡々とやろう。これは向かないわ。ありがとうございます。